Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Bitcoin Liz, and it is, as always, amazing to have you back here, and it's amazing to hang out with you guys. And today I have Ivan on tech with me as well. Welcome.
Thanks.
So today we want to talk about, of course, alts. I mean, it's a really hot topic, and especially now when we're probably seeing everything dropping at the moment. So we're going to do a quick analysis of the markets and what is happening. So stay tuned. We're going to start with looking at, well, we're starting from the top, I would say, and we work downwards. Ivan, what do you want to comment here looking at this picture? What do you say?
Yeah, so we see a pullback, prices are dropping, people are freaking out, many people are scared, and as I always tell my channel, most people, they only buy the tops and then they sell here because they think we're gonna go to 5k in Bitcoin and ETH gonna go to sub 100, and that's also where you gotta act. You gotta be buying the dip, guys. Not financial advice, but hey, this is at least what I tell myself all the time: buy the dip, Ivan. And don't go all in at these levels, because obviously we could go lower, but at least I would personally I would do something at those levels and at least buy a bit, so DCA, as you understand, but don't miss out on this opportunity completely, because look, it is a gift from Satoshi is basically giving us a gift right now, cheaper prices, and a few days ago we all would just dream about getting Bitcoin at 9.9, as we do see right now when it was at 10.5. so yeah, that is the situation. Also, we have prices collapsing in altcoins, 13% for example in BSV, EOS minus 11, so a bunch of alts are bleeding. We can pull up the biggest losers on the screen. So we have Ethereum Classic 13, BSV 13, Hypercash 12. Not that much, but probably we'll see a bit more of blood, so to speak, before we recover. And all in all, this is completely natural, guys. We've been seeing this ups and downs since the beginning of times in crypto. And if you've been through a few cycles, you recognize it a lot.
Yes, so as Ivan said, I mean, we do have a second chance, or I don't know, a third chance to actually go in now and buy something, because you do, I mean, yeah, as you said a couple of days ago, we were really wished for this opportunity, what we are seeing now. But what I want to do today, I also want to go through some of the alts that we do have here in top 10, just to hear your thoughts about it. So obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, we don't have to talk about them. I mean, these are two significant coins.
We discuss all
that we discuss a lot. So what do you say about XRP? I mean, it's still like top 3?
Yeah. I think it will be a good coin in this bull market, because it has a great story and people will buy XRP despite the fact that fundamentals are not equally good. They have Ripple company dumping XRP all the time, and that is, by the way, one of the biggest revenue sources for Ripple, the company, and they're open with that they are dumping a bunch of XRP. I think they sold between 100 and 200 million last year, and you understand that it's completely okay and it's completely transparent and nothing is really out of the ordinary. And most people who have XRP don't know that. So when you buy XRP, you gotta realize that Ripple, the company, is actually dumping on you. Now, what's important is that XRP has a great story in terms of banking coin, in terms of they're gonna replace Swift system, and many people who are new to crypto, they love it. I guess so many people getting so excited about XRP. So from a marketing perspective, they get 10 out of 10. From a price perspective, and now we're talking about price per coin, not market cap, they're also in a good position because they look cheap. And I know it's maybe a bit ridiculous, but people love cheap coins. When they see that Ripple is 30 cents and then they look at Bitcoin 9k, they don't really look at this at market cap, which is the most important thing. And when you look at the market cap of Bitcoin, it is 180 billion. And then you look at XRP, it is 13. So it's a bit more than 10x here, between 13 and 180. But of course, when you look at this, 0.3 and 9,000, this looks way more than just 10x. This looks like thousands, like Bitcoin is thousands of times more expensive. And the new people, they don't look here. They don't look at the market cap. So both, it looks cheap and it has great marketing. Fundamentally, I don't think that we've seen a lot of interesting developments, to be honest, because at the end of the day, it's still not completely clear, is XRP even used, or is it just Ripple's products that are so popular? But we're gonna see. Hopefully they're gonna have more and more products adopted by financial institutions where they actually need XRP, and they're not only using the products that Ripple, the company, the corporation provides, that are not really dependent on XRP, really.
Okay, great comments, really. I totally agree with you. I mean, seeing this, that people say that, okay, it's a cheap coin, I'm gonna buy it. I mean, it's mind-blowing for me that people think that way. 'Cause as you said, I think market cap is a really good way to look at. And obviously, it's quite clear that XRP and Ripple, of course, have a really, really strong community. So that is, of course, helping them out. Yeah. Okay, but what do you say about Bitcoin Cash?
Bitcoin Cash, it has the word Bitcoin and it has Bitcoin.com, so I think it will be very strong in the bull market, as well as BSV, and by the way, to be honest with you, as well as the other forks like Bitcoin Gold number 40, we have Bitcoin Diamond number 47. I mean, they will, in my view, perform good, not because of fundamentals, but because they have Bitcoin. So people entering here, they're seeing, okay, I have Bitcoin, and then there's this Bitcoin Cash, which is kind of like Bitcoin, so it's like some kind of add-on to Bitcoin, so maybe I should diversify into Bitcoin Cash. This is the mindset and thought process of many people getting into the market. So it will be performing well, not because of fundamentals, but because of Pumpamentals, which is basically the name. And of course, Bitcoin.com, which is amazing that they have that for them, of course, and they can promote Bitcoin from there. Now, BSV, it is also interesting because it has such a very zealotous community. They're all zealots for BSV, and also as Craig Wright, but they're like very passionate. So okay. And also Craig Wright himself also said that basically it is quite centralized in terms of mining, which means that a lot of pumps can happen in a central way, and this is not something that we're making up. He actually said it himself. And look, can they pump the coin? Absolutely. So I do think that these guys will perform well. And it doesn't matter, the politics, the fundamentals, is the fact that they have Bitcoin in their name. Just like Bitcoin Diamond. I mean, why is this here? Number 40, why? Number 47, why? I mean, Synthetics, which is actually an amazing project in terms of DeFi and has really revolutionized DeFi and has decentralized derivatives on through smart contracts on Ethereum. That is truly amazing, and they are below Bitcoin Diamond. I mean, sometimes it's absolutely insane. So you do see a lot of interesting projects here, completely dominated by things like Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Gold. So you see how much the marketing is actually helping these guys. So yeah.
Okay, amazing thoughts. So I just want to quickly move to some other alts here. I mean, we can take a look at Litecoin, of course, as well, another Bitcoin fork. What do you say?
Well, it has Lindsay effect. So Lindsay effect means that because it's listed everywhere, all exchanges, and it's classic coin, people treat it as silver. And I discussed today that it doesn't really make sense. I mean, what? It's silver to Bitcoin's gold, but it's just a copy of Bitcoin with faster blocks. And previously, maybe it made sense because it was the faster version of Bitcoin. Now we have BSV, Bcash, all kinds of other coins that are also fast. So the only thing that Litecoin has going for it is the fact that it is kind of seen as a great diversification. Like on Coinbase, you can buy Bitcoin and you can easily buy Litecoin. So people feel, maybe I should buy a bit of Litecoin as well. So it's kind of the first thing they think of when they think about diversifying from Bitcoin into some other alt. It is Litecoin. From a fundamental perspective, I mean, Litecoin Foundation, they have a collaboration right now with a company that basically gives interest for Litecoin deposits. So they do have interest, not decentralized interest, not DeFi, but centralized interest. So that is good. But all in all, I don't think it's one of these coins that truly brings a lot of innovation, but it has Lindsay effect, and probably, as with most coins, it will be performing well in the bull market, as most coins. And the long term, probably it will also perform well because it has really a solid position in this crypto world and in the crypto space. Now, a similar coin to Litecoin is by the way Dogecoin. So I can envision a future that Litecoin is like top 30, not top like it is right now, top 10. I don't know if it's gonna be top 10 for that long, because I kind of see similarities to Dogecoin. It's also one of these classic coins. It's been around forever. People love it. Dogecoin is more inactive though, community and development wise. They don't do anything basically. Litecoin at least pushes new developments from Bitcoin, and they sometimes even have developments ahead of Bitcoin. So for example, Segwit, they were first. Lightning, they were experimenting with it as well first. So you understand that yes, they do have some. It's basically maybe it's a public testnet or something for Bitcoin. It's the innovation on Bitcoin that happens on Litecoin first. So kind of like a testnet, you could say. But all in all, it is interesting, but not that interesting. Look, it's probably it could go to 400, 500 maybe. We'll see. Probably even higher because it's bull market, so everything goes high.
True that. So okay, it's obvious that there are many alts in top 10 and top 15 that do have great marketing. But if we are looking at coins that don't have that good marketing, but you really think are actually good projects and do have potential to become top 10 or so, do you have any favorite one that you want to mention that you think are good?
Yeah, well, I mean, not really some that I have in mind. One of the good coins that I follow a lot is Engine. Let's see where they even are, if we can find them here. I think Engine has a great community. They have a great use case with NFTs, and I think they might be close to top 10 in the near future. So they're at top 61 right now. So Engine I really like because the community is amazing. I mean, just the fact, I remember on my stream I told that, hey, maybe I should do an NFT. And then like 10 different people said, hey, you should do an Engine, and hey, we can help you, and yeah, and let's do it. So they're really good community-wise, and it was like random people who watch the channel who said that. So it's not even the employees of Engine. So the community is very strong. Now, Dash I think is interesting, but it is very, very expensive as well. But I think it was I mean, Dash is maybe one of the coins that truly has a lot of potential because, look, their all-time high was insane at 1.5k, and they are actually a quality project. So I think Dash will absolutely revisit all-time highs this bull market. Not financial advice, by the way, but I think it's just probable. For myself, my own opinion, not financial advice, I'm thinking that they're gonna revisit very soon all-time high and probably go even higher. So Dash is one I would definitely keep an eye on, and because it's kind of in the shadows now. It has been overshadowed by Tezos, by Cardano and others. What else? NEO, man, I don't know. NEO, I'm not equally bullish on that because it's just the fundamentally they have been a bit disappointing. I mean, Tron, at least, look, Tron and NEO, they've both have been seen like this Chinese Ethereum, the Asian Ethereum. Tron at least is delivering. They're buying all kinds of stuff. Today they bought Steemit, which is insane. They bought DLive. They're buying all kinds of stuff, and BitTorrent, and at least they're pushing a lot. NEO, I don't hear a lot, to be honest with you. NEO, I don't hear about them a lot, about any people building on it or even using it. Another very interesting coin, by the way, is Cosmos. So Cosmos is one of the quality coins that is quite far from top 10. So that one I would also be taking a look at. And Crypto.com, by the way, Crypto.com. And full disclosure, I am working with Crypto.com, and I'm bullish on them not because I want to pump the coin, although that would be nice as well, but because people are actually using them a lot, and they have a lot of good services. So for example, you can stake Atom and a bunch of other coins on Crypto.com. So Cosmos, you can stake on Crypto.com. They have debit cards. So this is more like a company coin. Kind of like BNB, this one, Crypto.com coin. So Crypto.com, it's a very, very nice nice business, and hopefully their coin will follow, just like Binance coin is following Binance's success. So we'll see. That one is interesting. IOTA, man, sorry, I'm bearish on that one. I am bearish because look, you can have the best website in the world, like they are very good at building websites, but their coin, man, they stopped the entire coin. Did you know that? They shut down the coin yesterday because they had a bug in the wallet, and then Foundation basically shut it down. And yeah, it's I would be bearish, but at the same time, keep in mind, we're in a bull market. These guys have amazing marketing. So IOTA has amazing community, amazing marketing. So although I'm bearish fundamentally, I think it's still gonna perform well, to be honest, because fundamentals don't matter. The nice websites matter, and community matters, and they have a nice website, believe it or not. Now, HTrade, I mean, these ones are interesting, but I don't have any special comments. Maker, I think, will perform quite well. So let me change to green. It will perform quite well this coming bull market, because look, it's Maker. It's like the most important project in DeFi. NEM, a bit slightly bearish on NEM, to be honest, because fundamentally haven't seen a lot of stuff. I mean, we had NEM in our academy, but we kind of had to remove it because they did not develop a lot of things, and yeah, it simply became uninteresting for us. So NEM a bit bearish. They need to do a lot of work. They actually need to be pushing, but they're still in top 27. Look, it was a coin that was extremely pumped last bull market and still is performing quite well. I mean, 27 is quite well. Zcash, I would say I am bullish on Zcash because it's a privacy coin and we don't have a lot of them like in the, so I'm less bullish than, so yeah, so you see it's a bit yellow. I think it has a lot of potential because we just have Zcash and then Monero basically that are privacy coins in this top list. And also Dash, you can say, is a privacy coin. Where is it? Yeah, so Dash also has privacy features. What else? VeChain. I mean, VeChain all about how they can market it. They are Asian project. They have collaborations with like Deloitte and stuff, but it's all about usage. Can people use it? So yeah, somewhere in the middle. BAT, by the way, BAT, I think from an adoption standpoint, is actually quite good. Let me go back here. From an adoption standpoint, is actually quite good because they have, I mean, basically Brave browser, the one we're using right now, and it works so well. I think it works amazing, Brave and this whole BAT infrastructure. So I think it will actually perform quite good this bull market. What else?
Yeah, well, I'm taking over that.
Yeah.
I see that you can keep on going like forever, and it's so good. But it's really interesting to hear that you have many coins you still see a lot of potential in and use cases.
Yeah. I mean, look, potential in price we have a lot because this is bull market. We're gonna see a lot of potential in everything basically. When bull market truly hits, alt season truly hits, you can sit with a dart and just throw it at the wall, whatever it lands on, you can buy it, will make money. But it's more about long term. So for example, the ones that will survive long term, I think BAT will survive long term, Zcash, Maker survive long term. IOTA, I don't know, days are counted because they're falling like a rock. IOTA, they were top 10, or at least like very close to top 10. Then now they're falling like a rock. So I think they need to save and the return to growth as soon as possible. Cosmos long term, Crypto.com long term, Neo not really long term. Yeah, I'm a bit bearish on that, as I told you. Dash long term, Monero, Tron long term. Yeah, basically a lot of things are long term. But then we also have skipped a bunch of coins. So yeah, we've covered just a tiny bit, but hopefully you guys get some insight.
Yeah, I definitely think people will find this very helpful. So overall, looking at the markets, we do see like red numbers today. And as I've told you previously, we probably are going to see corrections. So I do think this is like very natural behavior. Yeah. But still, we do have big happenings coming. So we probably are going to we're going to see green numbers again very soon. So what is your take? What do you think is the reason for these corrections today? And
well, it's natural. We've been pumping like crazy. Even today on the stream, because on the stream today we were still pumping. So I told her, hey man, it's amazing, but we're due. We're long due. We're overdue for a correction. So now we're below 10K. How far can we go? It's difficult to say always. I would guess like the lowest to keep in mind is 9K. We can fall to 9K. And it is okay. It's absolutely okay. So be ready. We could lose 10%. And I think if you are in this market and you're not ready to lose 10%, you're in the wrong market because we can also lose 30%.
Yeah,
and worst case, you could lose everything because this is crypto. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Feel at home.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you that we are probably going to see an even bigger correction, especially looking at the CME gaps. We still do them. I think they're all approximately 8,500. We still have some gaps that probably are going to be filled. build. But still, looking long term, we do have the halving coming. We do have exciting things. So, and that shows that historically we have always entered a real bull market there, and probably are going to reach new all-time highs. Even though seeing these corrections now, but as said in the beginning, see this as a new opportunity. I mean, this is great, right? I mean, we should look at the positive aspects of this, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you want to buy the dip, but if the dip keeps getting a bigger dip, then it's not good. So instead of buying like all in now, if instead of deploying all your capital, buy a bit DCA, guys, because look, this dip is a dip and we're buying the dip, but realize that this dip can become a rabbit hole quite quickly. So we could go to 9k, for example. So the question is, will you have capital at 9k as well? So you gotta be prepared. That is why you should go and work as hard as possible, because you need cash flow. That is the thing. Work 2, 3, 5 jobs however you want, but you need cash flow in this market, because look, it is once in a lifetime you have this bull market. Next time maybe it will be in 2026 or something. So really use this time well, and don't just sit with capital. You also need to get new capital. So just work very hard these 3 years. Hopefully you will be working in crypto soon, but if you're not, just try to get as much as possible in your normal job, because the biggest mistake I made in the last bull market, and it wasn't even a mistake, it was just because I was still a student, I had not enough capital to deploy in the last in 2015, 16, I was still a student. So look, what I should be doing, have been doing, is working like crazy, like 5 different jobs. I mean, everything. I should have a strategy for that bull market. Unfortunately, at that time, I did not really realize the opportunity in front of me. But now I truly see it, because this is the repetition of the past cycle. So guys, really take it seriously. Go work. Stop watching this. Go work right now.
Good advice from Ivan. And yes, what I want to share with you as well, don't be too greedy either in these situations. I mean, always do your research. And I mean, I think most of the people who are getting into this, they are probably looking for like a passive income, and they're like just thinking, okay, I'm gonna put some money in this, and not really following or doing the research. But I think it's very, very important to do that. You cannot just see this as a passive income of money, basically. Of course you can get that, but still you have to follow actively and learn, I would say. Well, anyway, that was really it for today. Thank you, Ivan, so much for joining us. And guys, if you want to see Ivan here on the channel again, please vote in the poll if you want, yes or no, thumbs up or no, and we'll probably can make it happen if you guys wish so. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and see you guys very soon.
Click the like, guys, and check out the donation addresses. You know, Liz, she has no sponsors, so you gotta support. Go and send money in those donation addresses right now, and go Bybit in the description. So this is how you can support Bitcoin Liz. See you guys very, very soon.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you.